everyone. I am Devine Aminata Umah Kamara, CEO and host of the Vine's Reality Talk Show. And today, get old guys, we are now on episode 9 of the Vine's Reality Talk Show. And in today's podcast, we'll be talking on entrepreneurship. Of course, so many people in their way they're about to start up a business, or so many people get interest for know how to do business and how to be successful. Well, your worry is not over because today we're going to take you through. Of course, I get a giant. I get somebody who is very, very renowned. Somebody who is very, I would say, a professional on his own. We go can take you through this wonderful topic where it says starting strong and how an entrepreneur or how an aspiring entrepreneur will be very successful in anything they do. So before we go further, I'd like to introduce my guest, or rather, allow my guest to introduce himself. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Devine, for having me. And I am CLCC from Lenin Cochrane University. I serve as senior lecturer for entrepreneurship, and I also serve as the senior coordinator for internship for the Faculty of Business Management and Mobilization. So it's actually an opportunity to be here to share my thoughts about entrepreneurship. It's actually a very wide topic. You know, there are a lot of misconceptions about the term entrepreneurship. So I guess the viewers are going to learn a lot, and probably they're going to learn and relearn what they already know.
Okay, so guys, another wonderful introduction from we guests today. Of course, as una know, the Vine's Reality Talk Show they are for educate, entertain, and sensitize. So therefore, we can take una through the educative parts where you when they watch me so go know waiting at the benefit, waiting at the necessity, or why you feel say you when they watch me so for become an entrepreneur. And I know say, but who go they ask say, oh, what are this entrepreneur? What thing they try for talk about? We can broke and dunk for you. As I said earlier on, we get Master Savi Posnaya, so we go can take on through. And you hear the introduction, I am the senior lecturer now one of the biggest university, Limpopo University. So stay glued, guys, and if you're just joining, this is the Vine's Reality Talk Show. Don't forget to like, subscribe, following our all the social media handles. And also, don't forget for comments on this particular podcast where you watch, because guess what, guys, this will be able to educate you so much. If you get a hard-burning question you want for ask, feel free for ask them, because we're ready for answer all your questions then. So now over to you, Mr. Cyril. You know, there are times people really want to do something, but then they in that kind, you know, in the pod and out of the pod. So now, waiting at the mindsets where somebody forgets before it is start up a business or before you call yourself an entrepreneur.
All right. A lot have been said. I know a lot of people they call themselves entrepreneurs. So before I ask a question, I want to break down categorically who is an entrepreneur. So what's not the difference between an entrepreneur and a businessman? So normally, for educational purpose, let's say entrepreneur is a risk taker. Somebody with the same problem they're going for, and they try to solve a problem, and in this solving this problem, that is where the money comes in. That is what entrepreneurship is. They are actually going in for a lot of stuff. One of them is the value. A businessman is not going in for the value, he's going in for the cash.
Yes.
Entrepreneur, these are people going in for creative values. So these are some of the key examples where I can give when it comes to entrepreneurship. So for aspiring people who want to enter entrepreneurship, I can give normally for a broader concept for proper understanding. So it is like this. Imagine you're in a big ocean. Inside the ocean there are a lot of fish, a lot of sharks, and you never know how the ecosystem they play around, and you have to swim there. So if you don't get an understanding about the environment, how you play, trust me. So entrepreneurs are risk takers. So you are that person, you don't have either for jump and swim or not for jump and swim. Thinking that if I jump and swim, the cash will get swallowed up, I will even get lost. So this scenario is about that. So an entrepreneur is that person where they say, no matter what, I will jump, swim with the sharks and all, and try to survive. He's a risk taker. Whilst the businessman, he will say, no, if I grab that and the cash will get swallowed up, I'm not going to do nothing.
Okay.
So a lot of people will think, I want to be an entrepreneur, but I don't know how to start the thing. It can start by having an idea first. Entrepreneurship is, if you want to be an entrepreneur, ideas are all around us. Start by finding a problem. That is the first thing that you really need to do. Find a problem. A practical example, I can give this one also to my students. This clean salon guys, all around, very unstructured. So what about you come up with an idea saying, I won't forget it, that there's a problem here. People they will look for clean, probably the bluff, sleek queens and all. What about me now they come with this idea saying, I will clean this place, clean salon guys and try to organize them, try to get a solid something, a framework we are in organizing. That is where you start making money. As long as you get these guys up, the more the cash starts coming. Firstly, you need for identify a problem. You need for solve a problem. A practical example also is solar. Years back, salon was dark, off the grid. So Easy Solar came and looked at the possibility that okay, let's bring this solar. This is new to the people. We don't even know if they even get the finance for buying the product, but let's do it. They come and invested their cash and market their products. Show them say this is a problem, no light. But however, this product is going to give you light, and there's a problem, no light, and there's a solution, light. So people actually look for the solution. So in the solution lies the finance. That is where entrepreneurs make money. So that is it about entrepreneurship. So entrepreneurship is not for everybody. However, anybody can be an entrepreneur, but not everyone is going to be an entrepreneur. That is a key thing about being an entrepreneur.
Okay, so guys, I don't know if Una understand, but honestly, it's all like after and they start this, and they start to right away this advice or this education where I don't get. And I take few things from waiting, of course, see you say. An entrepreneur is somebody who will start up, somebody who will build, and somebody, of course, who will able for carry on forward. And you having the idea alone, able for make you an entrepreneur, and also for you get the idea and then you still don't param. First, you get to identify the problem. Then, of course, you mentioned Easy Solar, we identify problem when a blackout or lights not there at all in a salon. So they identify that problem there and then try to solve the problem. And how they solve the problem by bringing solar to salon. And now we can check so many houses that get solar. When one of the things that under Easy Solar do for make sure they solve that particular problem. So you when they watch me, you don't get this idea where they wonder say how I go able for start them or how me go be an entrepreneur. Now we don't get to start off from we brother still, and it don't tell me how you go able for starter. So now the second question we can ask now, how can someone now you don't tell me how for identify first what you want for be as an entrepreneur. So now we don't identify. So how we go able for turn small idea into a very big one where at least go be beneficial not only for you the entrepreneur but to the environment or community as a whole?
All right, that is also a very, very good question. Normally, a lot of startup locality, initially, most of them can be in that idea stage, ideation. They get the idea, don't even know how to go about it.
Yeah.
So, my advice working with is this, start small. A practical scenario, I love giving scenarios. A practical scenario is this, if you plant a tick, the tick in which not go down as soon as the breeze blow, palm, and the follow.
Yeah.
But when you start small, you go from the bottom to the top, bottom top, then trust me, you can even follow something. Guys, they can come with the ideas in, like trust me, so sometimes it can look far-fetched from the original stuff.
Yeah.
But with entrepreneurship education, with training, with a lot of coaching and advice, because it's a lot, trust me. There are people out there looking for good ideas to sponsor. I don't have as entrepreneurship coach for a while. I also the judge for a lot of pitching competitions. I also organize my own pitching at Link of Wing every semester. I would do out for students then. The last pitch we do, we see a lot of students they count great ideas all around, but some of them we are not realistic. When you define an idea, the first problem we say earlier, find a problem, solve it. While solving it, the idea must be realistic. It must be achievable. You know, just come or just something like bam like that.
Yeah.
It's too much.
Yeah.
Because these guys are not stupid. And you can't say investors or people who they look out or we don't invest into your business. These guys are experts in your field. They're not experts.
Yeah.
So it must be simple. You must be able to make the thing understandable in a way that they also can say, okay, yes, we can work with this. The thing is realistic. If we invest the money, at least we go for scale, we can forget a return on the investment. So these are some of the things we entrepreneurs to catch up. Get the idea, make it realistic whilst working on the solution. Try to forget an MVP, a practical one. If you say like I make one for see the guy packet, and one for see the experience we get for the one. People out there are waiting for sponsors, trust me. A lot of people out there we know. I've been in the space for a while, so I know about how much even the government, even international people coming in with this huge money just for the entrepreneurs. Yesterday, Orange Social Venture, they do the competition. I think the first one got 200 million. That is free cash.
Wow.
Yes. So people are ready for sponsor, but you have to be ready.
Yeah.
Entrepreneurship is like a war. Nothing was like I get this idea and I'm not getting a lie. Trust me, 1,000 people also get the same idea. It's about you making that dream into a reality.
Yeah.
That is the key thing.
Yeah.
If you ever realize, work towards, you have to be intentional about it. There is no way in which you can do it without being intentional.
Yeah.
You have to be intentional, you have to be pragmatic about it. So if you are working on the idea and you're just lazy, cozy, thinking that, okay, I'm just doing this for this, no. Yes, you must forget that idea. Okay, this I am intentional about it, and the way I will start with them, so I'm there for work. We get people learn a salon way. These guys are rich. These are entrepreneurs. These people are off the grid. Let me tell you something. I'll give you a shocker. Chopsan Hospital, they get a lot of other establishments then. If you look at India, it is one of the biggest companies in India. However, they start a salon. So a lot of opportunities are here. I've done it. I've been into business for a while. I see. I don't realize how the ecosystem works. So whenever I talk about something, that's what I don't do. I started a student project years back. Scale. It was not actually easy.
Yeah.
The business ecosystem works in a different way. It's very dynamic. There are a lot of forces fighting the entrepreneur. A lot of forces. I can give you price exchange, foreign exchange, the price of goods, the dollar and everything. Or even political factors can even influence.
Yeah.
One possible economy is a fail at 25 and all this other thing has an influence on how you scale and how you the price you put also and how you even talk to your customers there.
Yeah.
So these are all things, all these are parameters we get an ability for either discourage the entrepreneur, for set you out of a path or swallow you whole, for even destroy investments. Yes, so a lot should be done. That is why normally I can encourage entrepreneurs, find a coach, find a mentor. It is not easy. People don't do them, they succeed. It's not do them. Skill.
Yeah.
We got this guy, we get this flour mill, Mr. Sorry. That guy he starts from bakery. Now he has the biggest flour mill in Sierra Leone. And I think he does scale up for being one of the biggest now in West Africa.
Wow.
Yes, that is how much entrepreneurship is possible. You get the ability to make you rich, you also get the ability for put you down. That is why mentorship is good. Learn for start small, then from small now you mature, then you can save for skill. At the end of the day, even if you're taking risks, not take full risks. Try to be at that position we are in, we take partial weeks.
Okay.
So if you take full weeks, then it doesn't mark you. Not to mark you, just take partial weeks.
Yeah.
Try to see how best this thing works. If you feel it, you can even try again.
Yeah.
And when trying again, also there's a lesson learned.
Yeah.
That is what entrepreneurship is. There is nobody who will go into entrepreneurship who will say, you know, ever feel discouraged. No.
Okay.
Even if it's solar where they come, the people, in fact, will not even know what's solar force. Calm, try to change the mentality of people. It was difficult.
Exactly.
A lot of people they give up. Say, this is a man's business.
Yeah.
Those who aspire for greatness, they push on, and now this is what is solar is employing a lot of people. Even other investment, we can look at church, that is one. Even other, a lot of other businesses there. So that is it. I can even admire the fuller. Yes. The fuller, these guys are doing good when it comes to entrepreneurship. So a lot has to be learned, a lot has to be done. Entrepreneurship is not about talking the talk, it's about working, doing the work, practically, going out the field. It's like a battle being fought. That is what entrepreneurship is. So people who didn't listen and all, we don't have to aspire. The thing is simple. Being an entrepreneur, the name is nice. But there is a lot of things going on around, a lot of parameters, the discouragement. Get the motive, say, I've already started this. Let's me find a way to make it work. You need to be pragmatic, you need to be intentional about doing it.
Okay. Thank you very much. Wow. This is really huge. And Una will be part of this wonderful podcast today. I believe someone will learn a lot, you know, for become an entrepreneur, just like how Mr. C said. Not to forget your ideas and then you sit down and say, oh, I don't get this idea. You can get them like you aid, or you can get a dream, whatever. If you don't put them to work, to action, it can never be possible. So you will get an idea, put them into action, and try. Just like how Mr. C say, you need to start small. Nobody not really become millionaire by just the twinkle of an eye or by just the snap of a finger. So you need to start small. Creoman says small piece and the smell doors. So you need to start small and become an established entrepreneur. So guys, before I ever continue from for add my own voice, Pansy voice, I want to say first, shout out to Easy Solar. Of course, you know you're everything say, and so many practical example where they give always they mention Easy Solar. Why? Because Easy Solar entrepreneurs them way gets the business, not just identify the problem and relax. Then puts the problem into action. Then puts the problem into work. And they like today, they are the leading solar company. Imagine 9 years of existence na salon, not on 9 days. So guys, that same idea can be like Easy Solar idea. They started from small. They like today, there are 9 years of impacting lives na Sierra Leone and the world at large. So you self can get that same idea there, and you self can be that kind of person what you want for be if only you ready for stand tall. Remember what you say the entrepreneurship game is really tough. Not to any side where you go where you relax, then you get for fight for be who that you want for be. If only you believe in your vision and your dream, then fight to make that vision there a reality. So now, Mr. Say, when you be the talk, you make mention of some challenges in terms of finance and other stuff. So one for know, as an entrepreneur, what are the main force or main challenges where they can encounter as an entrepreneur, because you don't coach so many as you say, and what are the challenges the way some don't explain to you, or you personally like the challenges where you don't go through, and how best you able for come against the challenges then they for make you be who that you be. Because just like I say, you're not funny, but yet still, you're going. So what's in your own experience, or what's in your own advice, or what's in your own input for that particular question?
All right, when it comes to that, one of the key things that we aspiring entrepreneurs they can find difficult at is problem identification. Mm-hmm. How can you identify a problem? Mind you, there are a lot of problems. Mm-hmm. Some problems, people are not willing to pay for it. The question you need to ask yourself, are people willing to pay for this problem? So if there are people willing to pay for the problem, then that is where the money starts rolling in. Because if you look for a problem, there are a lot of problems around, that's for sure. You look for a problem where you're not even marketable at all. You invest into at the end of the day, there is no return on your investment. Are people willing to pay for light? Are people willing to pay for electricity? Yes, they need to charge their phones. A lot of money is being spent. Are people willing to pay for water? Are people willing to pay for this other stuff? Soon as you get that mentality, then you can for identify a problem. So that is one problem identification. Another thing is this: you need to understand the way how the political factor, the play around that ecosystem, that market where you are for work to. That is one. Secondly, even the economy, you need to know how it operates. Dollar can go up and they fluctuate, the exchange rate and all. You need to know how it operates. Mostly, people they say the dollar and one of the challenges as a loan. But as an entrepreneur, you don't have to complain. Use it as an advantage to you. You can't complain always. So you need to know how that they play. Also, about the way our consumers they behave. A lot of people they don't even know. Just they think that if I get this idea, I'll go then sell them as long as they can. Oh, that is not the way how things work. People they change at any time. Seasonal changes, probably most let's say ladies. Some years starting to come 1 year or 1 month. Popular everybody have a good time. The next month, you know have a good time again.
Yeah.
So as an entrepreneur, you need to understand. So a lot of them weighing on new guys and weighing the type of wins sort of thing. They're so happy that they just have the idea. They're so they try to work on the thing, not thinking about say this thing is war. It's about entrepreneurship is about survival.
Yeah.
And when it comes to survival, only the fittest wins. So there are a lot of other things that are going on all around them. So another thing we entrepreneurs they can get problem with access to funding. It's difficult. You can get a huge idea, but how can I have access? Because if you want a bank will ask you for collateral.
Yeah.
However, there's also a solution to that. A lot of investors out there, a lot of people, they're looking for a very good idea to invest on. People just get your idea going, get your documentations, get your pitch deck, everything going well and very well structured. Trust me, if they get access to funding. So that is also a very big problem for entrepreneurs. A lot of them can get an idea, but not even get a cash from them. They die.
Yeah.
So I think that is some of the few challenges them we entrepreneurs face. There are actually a lot of them. Trust me. If you saw the name, then I can go on and on and on. There are so many.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Cyril. And of course, we online TikTokers, them one for say plenty. Thank you to all the viewers we take the time for viewing online. One for appreciate una so much, and one for make una know say now for una make we there. So una not forget to continue for the follow we on all the social media handles. On Facebook, of course, it's Divinity, and for YouTube, it's at Divinity_001, and for TikTok, it's Divine's Reality Talk Show, and also for Instagram, it's Divine's Reality Talk Show. So click on any of the social media handles, feel free for ask questions, feel free for drop a comment, and also don't forget to share this particular video, as this video will help so many people, especially young people when they come up want to start up a business, or people who already dey inside business, but business no dey work for them. Why? Because they know they lack one or two skills where we don't can show now so today. So, Mr. Cyril, I think this might be the last question, except if viewers then get any other question for us. Okay. But now we get so many people where, of course, a man gets passion for something, but they not just get that know-how. So, what will be your advice for startup, people who want to start up this entrepreneurship race? Because just like I say, not funny and only the strong will survive. And you made mention, say, so many challenges them there on the way. So if you focus on the challenge and then you focus way now how for impact lives. So what's the challenge? What's the advice where you go get to young aspiring entrepreneurs?
Actually, that is a very wide question. However, I will try to break it down to the most simplest of ways in which we viewers will understand.
Okay.
So one of the advice that I can give is, again, I already just state down, start small. When starting, look for a problem. Look for a problem where people are willing to pay for a solution for. Not look for any kind of problem where you think was okay, this is this. No. Ask yourself this question: are people willing to pay for this problem? Then ask another question. If is this idea realistic? That is another one. Because you can get an idea, probably even go over it. You know, some people the way they get high, they think they think that the most high. So think of is this thing realistic? Is the idea realistic? I've seen a lot of ideas there. I look at the person, come on, this thing is not realistic. Go back and work your math. Is this thing achievable? You know? You also get to forget what I call it in a timely manner. You need to forget a time frame, time bound. Because if you're not time bound, you just go, you need to get time in which you complete a task or two. That is, you need to forget that project centered mindset. And everything we do, get a time frame. If you get your ideation, so let's say a week or 2 or 3, you don't get your idea. If you get that day, like that is how as a checklist. I have to do this, and this. So you for get this thing on board. You go far. Get a mentor. That is another thing we I will always advise entrepreneurs. Look for someone who you already do and survive. There are so many out there who have done it, and they are actually doing it every day. So get a mentor. Seek for entrepreneurship education. Now I think the government is giving it out for free. Going on the internet, most of these universities, they're actually doing it for free or for a very reasonable price. Example, I will give Osado class, Lemon where we encourage students to go into entrepreneurship. And trust me, if you see the ideas of these guys that they give out, trust me, you will just say, wow, we have brilliant people in our salon, trust me. Yeah. And a lot of them are very brilliant. Well, I say brilliant. A certain student even creates an alarming system wherein if you come close, they think the alarm. A lot of students, these guys are crazy. Okay? So we'll get to this event. I can even invite the viewers permission.
Yeah.
So on the 14th of August next month, that is Thursday, we'll get to an entrepreneurship event at Lincoln University. Where I can come and watch ideas and trust me, when you come and see, you'll learn a lot. Because there are a lot of industry partners who are going to be there to grace the occasion. A lot is going to be said, a lot is going to be learned. How to get your ideas up, how to even create your MVP, how to seek for funding, how to get your financial statement, and even how to work on your calculations when it comes to the market size. Another thing again, entrepreneurs they don't even know what are the targets. You need to build a specific product for a specific set of people.
Yeah.
Is solar again? I love using the name is solar.
Okay.
Is solar that creates the camera salon? The target actually are for everybody within a salon, whether they off the grid, those who can't access electricity. However, that is not going to be they're not able to target everybody in a salon. It's impossible. So that is their total market. So the need for coin it down a little bit to people them where they go able for service according to the required product where they get. So that is if I take a look, if I'm right, Freetown and Go Kenema, these are some of the return way they actually learn fast one. Not to all side in a salon. Yeah. But however, no practically. The other side, I think that is good.
Yeah.
So it's like that because when I check data back, but now it's a lesson learned at the other side. Yeah, so that is a good one. Go McKinney, you see the shops, go Yanda, practically targeting people and where they're off the grid. So that is it. So as an entrepreneur, you need to know your market size. You can't target everybody. When you start small, look for a market where you're able for segment properly and target it because it's all about customer satisfaction. When the customers are satisfied, trust me, they come back again. And when they come back again, that is where the money keeps flowing. You know, I like for his money, I like money so much. So that is it about entrepreneurs. Get the coaching right, get your ideas, look for something where people are willing to pay for, and work on yourself. Be intentional about it. Get a checklist. where you need to take you need to check everything, be time bound, because if you just left them open, you never even know how another thing will just come and take your mindset away from it. So be intentional about it, and get that get this mindset that it's about survival. If you want to survive, then you just get for keep on pushing a day at a time, get things going. Not give up. Not get that mentality of giving up. No.
Yeah.
These are entrepreneurship are risk takers, people who are ready for push the boundaries. We're ready for you just enter and disrupt everything. Say, this is what I'm going to do. We see recently about this club within like one they just make that alone. You know, say invest. Trust me. A lot of people when they look at the price tag, they say this is too expensive. However, people are going there. Another example.
Yeah.
Initially when they come, everybody was saying this thing is expensive. But these guys are not crazy. They don't already do the math. They look for something. People are willing to pay. They get guests who are willing to pay for this thing.
Yeah.
So they do the thing. Come on, it's going on well. So that is the thing about entrepreneurship. It's actually wild. Trust me, it is not. It is not a bed of roses. Where you will just bluff, you make you one kaya and say, yeah, this is no. It goes beyond that. However, again, get somebody who will mentor you. Seek for entrepreneurship education. Look for funding. Look for an idea people are willing to pay for. Trust me, within a very short possible time, this will start reaping the reward for entrepreneurship.
Oh, wow. Thank you very, very much, Mr. Cyril. So now this is a question for Una, the viewers. Don't you want to become your own boss? Guys, gonna answer me. Who don't like better thing? You know what for being you yourself your boss? You like every time for they go work 6 o'clock in the morning, they go to other people's office. This is why we're here. Come on, you being an entrepreneur means a lot. Just like what Mr. Cyril said, it's no child's play. So if you think say being an entrepreneur is a child's play, then come on, just get that mentality off. You might be a business person, but you are not an entrepreneur. Probably you do the business because of other people and follow suit, follow. But you and an entrepreneur, you know how well for maintain your business, for establishing to the next level. So many examples are being made about Easy Solar. Why? Because for Mr. Cyril, he considers Easy Solar as a very big entrepreneur place where anybody can come, and if you want mentorship, meet any of the CEOs of Easy Solar. They will mentor you on how you own business. That small business where you feel say no mean nothing, go to one of the biggest business. Being a service provider, solar service provider for over 9 years. Now salon, and they establish all over salon, not a child's play. So you say forget that kind of mentality then they look the person know you want for them mentor you and see what's in the challenges where instead go through. Then you say go know how for able for overcome such challenges and how for improve in your own entrepreneurship skill. And also read books, watch movies, watch documentaries of people who don't succeed in life or of entrepreneurs who don't succeed in life. Trust me, if you get all the things that they covered, your own entrepreneurship skill or you as an entrepreneur go be one of the most successful, because you don't know what thing will make you fall and what thing will make you rise and how to avoid so many obstacles. So guys, what thing you dey wait? Grab this opportunity now for being one of the biggest entrepreneur now your life or the world at large. And also Mr. C said there's a pitch day or you don't mind for talk about them back, so at least people will want to become an entrepreneur can take the opportunity for being part, and also you can talk if they get for pay anything for go inside or if not free of charge. So probably me self waste there so go be part of that particular program day.
Alright, this now an open official invitation to everybody. The Liverpool Queen Pitch event, this now a pitch night where we can host host every semester for showcase students' ideas and for try for build up their entrepreneurship skills. So it's going to we're going to host the event on the 14th of August, that is on Thursday next month, second week, at the Liverpool Queen University campus. And sharp 2 o'clock the event starts. A lot of distinguished personalities are being invited. Keynote speaker is Jasper Semi, the COO for the STI. Yes, and so the others like Joab Asbagwa, these are people, these are mentors that are going to be there. A lot of other people, Francis Stephen George is going to be there, Mr. Elise Bashir, who is the head of academics for Lincoln Queen. Yeah, that way go there, they see a lot of students, they go there, they showcase the ideas. We get a lot of brilliant ideas, trust me. These guys are good, they are unique, and these are students trying to start up their own business. So we don't help them to build up the idea, we help them for showcase to potential investors. Because a lot of people are going to be there to invest, others are going to be there to look for a very good idea in which they can say, yes, at least if I put some money here, and I get a return on the investment. So come and watch, and probably you can even learn from them. Because while at the pitch, you can even take notes, watch about their stories, about how they started and everything, how they're going now. You can even see the practical display of their product live. Those who are into robotics, those who are into tech, everything is going to be there, trust me. And it's a life-changing opportunity for aspiring entrepreneurs, for prospective entrepreneurs. They can go there, learn a lot, get a practical view and taste of what entrepreneurship is. The thing is not all about the metaphors. You will see, they will even tell about the stories, will say, we even pull out of your own pockets just to make the thing work. And at the end of the day, one of the greatest things we entrepreneurs that enjoy is like the accomplishment after we don't do the thing. Say yes, at least come do something, and a lot of people are actually enjoying it. So that accomplishment, they give you a different feel for even do more. So that is the thing. You're invited. Probably the flyers are going to be all around very soon in Marosiama, social handles them. So just come in, step in, go to the Lincoln Queen University illustration. It's free. It's totally free, 100% free. So the only thing we need for can just count yourself, go sit down and watch and enjoy everything.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Seye, once more for that wonderful education on entrepreneurship, especially for startup entrepreneurs and also for people with a struggle being an entrepreneur. So once more before we close, we want to say plenty thank you to all the one that we don't take the time for watching, and also to all we sponsors. We want to appreciate you so very much. Lucy's